I'm with Andrea Hauptmann from Raiffeisen International Bank, and Andrea, we're at the EBRD meeting, and you've just been on a panel talking about training for trade finance professionals, and you're saying there's a bit of a shortage of young people coming into the whole trade finance area. Why do you think that is?
Well, there are many reasons. First of all, young people, we're talking about the Generation YZ, is not patient any longer.
Yeah.
They don't want to invest years of training to gain experience.
Yes.
They want to learn something completely new after a couple of years. But in trade finance, the most important thing is experience.
Yeah, and you're talking about 5 or 10 years.
At least. And I'm in the business for 35 years by now.
Yeah.
And that's the one problem. The other problem is that HRs in most of the banks are promoting changing. They're asking people, young people, to change after 3 years, 4 years.
Right.
So the problem is that you have a number of really well-trained senior experts on the top.
And then they move to somewhere else in the bank.
Or at least they are retiring.
Yeah.
Some day sooner or later. And you have a number of juniors who are turning around and around, and no one even comes up the next step to the professional.
Yeah.
And that's not. But the job is getting more and more challenging ever.
So how has it become much more complicated? You said it was like you were like a typist when you started. Now it's a much more complicated job.
First, starting with the diversification of the product. In former times, relationship managers knew about trade finance, but these products have developed so significantly that relationship managers no longer can cope with it. So you need the trade finance experts to step out to the customers, even more or less to do some sales activities. Second, the regulatory environment.
Yeah.
No one was talking about KYC or compliance in former times.
Yeah.
Talk about sanctions. In former times we had 2 countries, Cuba and North Korea. Now we have a number of countries, unfortunately. We have sanctioned entities, we have sanctioned products. It's becoming much more complicated.
So do you think that there's a bigger role perhaps for universities for running dedicated trade finance courses?
Yes,
and bringing the people
definitely.
that with some kind of grounding as they arrive in the bank?
Yeah. Well, not only the special trade finance courses, but for example, in my guarantees department, we are 6 lawyers.
Yeah. Okay. And is that a very good background for a trade finance professional to have a legal background?
For guarantees, yes. Not so much for LCs, but for guarantees, definitely you need to have a legal background, because when you're working cross-border, you're confronted with different legal systems, so the more legal background they have, the easier it is for you.
Okay. Andrea, thank you very much for sharing your ideas with you, and I hope you get the staff you want in future.
Oh, I hope so. Thank you so much.
Thank you.